This week's episode is brought to you by Body Scare. All natural body care products so good, they're scary.
What's going on?
Hello and welcome back to an all-new Zompire Horde podcast where we are finally over our post-con blues as we missed last week.
Singing
that was
the
a rough
post-con
one.
blues.
Post-con blues. We do have a special guest with us tonight because we are going to do a 2023 Seattle Crypticon recap.
Yay!
Yeah.
With somebody who was there with us and who's there with us every year.
Oh,
So we thought we'd give him
yeah.
some love as we recap this year's 2023 Crypticon, Seattle.
Nick the Zombie!
Hey, everybody!
Hey!
This is
Hello.
Nick Porter,
Hey, what's
also
up,
known as Nick the
peoples?
Zombie. How's it going?
What's up, party peoples?
What's
Party
going on,
people?
buddy?
I'm not a party person. I'm old and boring.
We're party
I mean,
poopers.
I pretend to party.
Yeah. What's party?
We always like the party, Michelle.
Yeah, always down to party.
Nick, your room looks pretty awesome. I see you got some Seahawks stuff back there. I'm a Ravens fan, but I appreciate sports, so got a pretty cool setup there.
I feel like
Yeah,
there's
same
about
to
to be
you,
some
Brad.
throwdowns between the Hawks and the Ravens. Let's
Yeah.
get it going.
We actually do play each other this year. Unfortunately, it's in Baltimore, so we can't go to the game, but we'll be watching. I mean, we could.
Possibly.
Nick, tell us about 2023 Crypticon. How did you like it? You loved it, didn't you?
No, it was good. Saturday was busy, but
Yeah.
the first and last day was kind of slow, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
we managed.
Yeah. What was your favorite interaction you had? Like with a celebrity, or was it like with just a patron, with one of the homies?
My favorite is mostly the magician Mud.
Yeah.
Is that the guy that was kind of in the black and gray striped suit? I think I saw.
The zombie,
Yeah.
like dirty zombie. That guy is fucking hilarious.
Yeah, that dude was pretty good.
Wait, was that the same guy who was the Mad Catter?
I think it was, yes.
There was like a dude who was like the Mad Catter, and he had like magic tricks and stuff.
Yeah. Same
Yeah,
dude.
like he did in the lobby. Yeah.
Yeah, he was like everywhere, like just engaging people and like doing magic tricks.
Yeah, he did like a balloon one, like in the room that had the drag shows where the brunch was.
Yeah.
He did
Yeah.
like a animal balloon routine in there with like probably like a 6-year-old girl, and like, he was just messing with her and having fun, and it was a really cool routine. I didn't see it live. I seen a video of it.
Oh, yeah, I missed it.
There we
Hey,
go.
look at that.
We go.
Who are those two people?
Hey, so that's Nick, everyone, when he's in full zombie makeup. Nick goes to conventions done up as a zombie, and you're also in a movie. You're also in Vengeance.
I was, yes.
Part 1, yeah. So everybody's gonna have to check out Friday the 13th, Vengeance Part 1. Nick, you were
on YouTube.
And what did you play?
I played a body double in the film.
Nice. Is it for an inmate or?
Yeah, inmate. Yeah.
Nice. That was sounds pretty fun.
It was the what was it? The body cut ups. Yeah.
Hey, there's us with Jason Brooks.
Speaking of Friday the 13th Vengeance, I thought I'd throw up our buddy Jason Brooks up.
Nice.
This is from this year, right? 2023.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah.
That was this year. Yeah.
Jason's a rad dude.
Yes, for sure.
What was your favorite part of this year, Michelle?
Oh gosh, my favorite part every year is just like when I finally have like the room all set up, and then we were able to kind of relax and just interact with the same people that we interact with every year. My favorite part is like the reunion part, you know, like seeing your folks, you know, Nadia, and like all the regulars that always come back every year. That's like my favorite part. It's just like,
Yeah.
oh, I get to see my family again.
And I
Yeah.
said horror, not whore. I did not say horror family.
I mean,
Oh,
she's not
Patty.
shaming anyone.
No, Pat. What was your favorite part, Vlad?
You know, this is the second year actually I was asked to do a panel, the same panel as last year. And I felt pretty honored that like they trusted me in that role, and to come back for a second time to talk about it. So that was kind of like, you know, it felt good. It felt nice to have people recognize that, you know, I'm passionate about something and I care and I get to talk about it in front of a group of people that are there to listen to me. Kind of like this.
Well, yeah, because you're good. Because everybody's there to have a good time and
Right.
have fun.
Exactly.
And
it's really and it's just really cool to like, you know, meet new people that are like-minded, and you guys can kind of, you know, obsess over the things that you love. You know what I mean?
You can nerd out on the same type of things without somebody looking at you like you're some sort of weirdo. It's like, I know I'm a weirdo, but these are all my weirdos too.
Yeah.
Embrace my weirdo-ness.
Exactly.
It's like the one time a year we really get to unleash. It's our purge, right?
It kind of is, you know, because you get to step away from like your daily routine, and that I like that too. It's like I only live like 20 minutes away from where we have the convention at the DoubleTree, and I could go home, you know, but I'm breaking away from my daily life to do this other life for you know, 4 days. I'm someone else with different responsibilities than my normal responsibilities, hanging out with different people than the normal people I hang out with, and it's just like it's euphoric. And I think that's why for me anyways, I have like the post-con depression for a week or so afterwards, because I want it to last longer. It's not long enough. Yeah, I'm not there long enough. I want to be able to be there long enough. And it's just like all this, we're just so high on the energy that we're all sharing. We're all just so happy. And then when it's over, it's just like, boom, it's over.
Michelle, I didn't want this to go unnoticed because I feel like it's really about you. You work so hard decorating those VIP rooms. Hopefully you get big kudos from the people visiting them. So, and I agree, like this year, the alien theme like popped off really well. We had that really cool alien ship that Lynette Ripa made.
Lynette and her husband made that, and I have that in my living room right now.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I was like, how am I going to get this into my car? It's really big. But I angled it, and I freaking like that thing's great. I think I'm gonna like maybe suspend it from the ceiling in here, so it's like up off the floor. Because really the lights are from the underneath too. But then you can't really see the alien, so I don't know. Maybe I'll cock it at like some sort of angle, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's really cool. Do you have a picture of the UFO?
I'll see if I can find one, but I want to add this one real quick, and I want to, because this was like pretty much my favorite background scene to take a photo in front of. And Nick, tell me about this picture.
Hey,
this is some zombie ET shit.
Yeah.
Zombie versus aliens, right there.
Zombie versus aliens.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Yeah, where's the movie of that right
now? What am I looking for? Oh yeah, the spaceship. Is it on your profile, Michelle?
Did
you have any?
Probably not. It might be. Actually, it might be. I'll look for a picture. In the meantime, Patrick, what was your favorite part of the convention?
Well, Michelle, thank you for asking. No, I'm a lot like you. I enjoy the connecting with people that come every year. I enjoy meeting new people, and which it's in real life. I'm an introvert, right? And so with social anxiety, so I have a hard time meeting new people, and I have a hard time like opening up to people in conversation. But at Crypticon, it's so different. It's like
it really is.
Like my social anxiety just kind of melts away, and my my introvertness just kind of melts away, and I just feel like all of that, the mental fuck ups in my
Wait.
head just kind of just
Sounds awesome.
disappear. So I love that. But outside of the mushy stuff like that, I had a really good time chatting with Danielle Harris this year. A lot of people say that she's rude, but she was really nice to Tab and I, and we talked about French bulldogs for a while. She came up
Aw.
and petted Draco, and we just talked about her neighbors and her neighbors' French bulldogs and ours, and it was a really good, just like organic conversation. It wasn't one of those like, oh, you're a celebrity and I'm a fan. Let's, it was really organic, and I liked it.
Yeah.
So celebrity wise, that was probably one of my highlights because I was wanting to always meet her, but I was always kind of like, oh, this is gonna suck because I was told she was rude, but she wasn't. She was super nice.
That's awesome.
I'm sorry,
Oh,
I'm just doing one of the things I wanted to point out really quick before we move on, because you guys were talking about how fun it is to like reconnect with people, and I just wanted people to get an idea of the mood of the VIP room when we are all there, helping, like, taking care of business. This is the mood. Just everyone. You got Matt Shaw in the background teaching me how to say plot. Bradley, Sabrina. I mean, it's just a mood. You know what I mean? Like, everybody's so stoked to be there and like see each other, and it's just such a great time. But it was just that was just a picture I came across looking for the saucer.
Oh yeah.
But I was like, I got to show this.
Thomas took a lot of pictures too, and Heather. I think that they posted did like a photo dump. I'm pretty sure.
I'm searching.
Lots of really cool pictures.
I'm giving her a look.
Funny as fuck.
What's up, Rebecca? I know that you were looking for me, and I was super busy. I'm sorry, but next time just say, "Hey, Michelle, how's it going?" and just grab me. And what's up, Russ?
Holy Stiver!
Hey,
Russell Stiver!
Anne Marie Belzer, so much fun. Absolutely.
Yes.
Totes fun.
So, Nick, you've been going to a lot of these cons over the years. Who's been your favorite celebrity that you've met so far out of all the conventions you've been on? I've looked at your page. You've gotten a million, it looks like. You're a very lucky guy.
Like, so who's
the coolest dude? Or not necessarily a dude. Who was the coolest ever?
Out of all those throughout the years, mostly, I don't think you guys ever.
That's a hard question.
It is. Like putting you on the spot and think about all the years back from when. How old were you when you started doing conventions?
Oh, good Lord. Early 20s.
Okay.
I think.
Okay. So you've been doing it a good long. Well, actually, no, because it was before you were 21 when I first met you.
Yeah.
So you were like, you've been doing it at least 7 or 8 years, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a long time. That's a lot of conventions.
It's just the same ones, just back to back every year.
Yeah. So you do 17. Okay.
17 years.
So you've been doing it. So you've been doing it, or 17 was when you were how old you were?
When you started doing them.
Was it 17 or is it 17 years?
I think it was 17.
Okay. There you go.
There we go.
So you've been doing it for 10 years.
Yeah,
I haven't named my spider yet.
Yeah, I was 17 when I started.
Okay, gotcha. And you could do Crypticon, and what other conventions do you do?
First I started with West Coast Hunters, and then first we went to Wizard World to get the tickets for Crypticon that I did win for. And then somebody at Wizard World actually saw me on the last day of Wizard World at Portland in the Expo Center. There was a booth that was called West Coast Hunters, and the people that were there, there was one guy there that saw me on the last day all done. I was like, holy fucking shit. I'm going to get a picture with that guy. And then we like talked for about almost an hour to 2 hours before we had to leave.
Oh wow.
And then we went up to Salem for the Nightmare Factory that happens every October. So.
Oh, in Salem, Massachusetts, or Salem, Oregon?
Oregon.
Oh, okay.
And then we went up to Boise, Idaho, for Mike Murray's convention up there last year.
You travel a lot. That's awesome.
You still haven't told me who your favorite person to meet was, though. Who's your favorite celebrity you met? I see.
Sounds like it might be Kane Hodder.
Sounds like Kane Hodder.
Getting off topic. Getting back to that was what is his name? I forget his name, but Shaggy.
Oh, Matt Lillard.
Thank you.
Matthew Lillard. Yeah, he was fun.
Yeah.
I've never
he was Matthew. There one year. And I was like, who is that guy?
Yeah, I've always wanted to meet him. I've been told he's really fucking awesome to talk to.
Wow,
he is. He's super nice.
Negan said, "Holy shit!" when he saw Nick zombied out.
Yeah.
Fucking, you scared the shit out of Negan? That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I did.
Hey.
That's hard awesome. To do.
Hey.
It was hard to do, but I bought it off.
I mean, that's a pretty awesome feat to tell people. You know what I mean?
Like,
yeah. I scared the shit out of Negan.
That's awesome.
He must not have had
that goes on your resume.
He must not have had Lucille on him that night.
If I had a resume.
Well, you do. You got Friday the 13th Vengeance. You're Nick the Zombie from Crypticon. Now you scared the shit out of Jeffrey Dean Morgan.
No. No.
You and Kane Hodder are like this.
Yeah. Bullet point number 1, scared the shit out of Negan.
Right.
Bullet point number 2 is Kane Hodder, because according to some text that came through, you and Kane Hodder really hit it off. So that's bullet point number 2. Those, I want those on my resume.
Hell yeah!
If I tried to scare the shit out of Negan, he'd probably just kick me in the balls and laugh.
The only bullet point on Patio Furniture's resume is like, I'm pals with Vlad, and that's actually gets some some negative points.
That actually got me fired once, I think.
Oh no!
Nick the Zombie is a legend. Scared Negan.
Yeah.
Anne Marie says, I love that about Crypticon. You were able to just sit back and chat with all the celebs.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, totally. They're just like, there's celebrities hanging out with everybody else.
Because why not?
I don't know who this is, but they said, hey, guys, this year was amazing. I'm already missing everybody. Nick, it's always great to see you at the con every year.
Oh, yeah. Who is that? This is Facebook user.
What's your name, Facebook user?
Or
should I say FBI agent? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. They're here to shut us down. We heard Vlad was on the episode. We got to shut you down.
This episode is brought to you by Rockstar.
No. Dad's root beer.
Root beer. I mean, we can have multiple.
I have a mango juice.
Ooh.
He says it's Aaron. Don't know why.
Oh, Aaron. Oh. Well, did you allow StreamYard to use your profile picture and name? If not, then you're going to be Facebook user.
Michelle of the Dead coming out of left field with some information for that ass.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, Aaron, I love you.
This is not an educational show. What are you doing over there?
Kane threatened to kill Dad with a plastic machete. Some reason that's what makes kids laugh these days. Well, you know what you gotta always step it up a notch, right? For every generation. So back in the day, you were worried about Children of the Corn. Now it's all these kids with machetes,
Oh, yeah.
For sure.
Happens.
For sure.
Yeah, it's so funny when you go out to on the last day of Halloween, of October on Halloween. It's like, why are there so many freaking Jasons everywhere?
Very popular character.
But there's very, very few that are screen accurate.
Yes, very much.
Most of them are not, yeah.
Some of them are, some of them aren't. And then it's like, why not? What the hell?
This is Derek Winsky here.
Oh yeah, there's Derek.
Funny story about Derek Winsky and Con. I know this is kind of sidetracked from Nick, but you guys will love this story. He asked me, his good pal Vlad, to get him a signed Night of the Comet piece from Mary Catherine Stewart and Kelly Maroney.
Oh, I love that story.
And so I was like, dude, of course I would love to do that for you. So I went up to their table, right? And him and I play Call of Duty together every night. It's called COD. Well, actually, first I went up to Mary Catherine Stewart's table and I was like, hey, I want to get this sign for my friend who was supposed to be here, but he's a fucking piece of shit and didn't show up. So as I know, he's a big Pittsburgh Steelers fan and I'm a rival Ravens fan. So it says to Derek, fuck the Steelers, love Mary Catherine Stewart. So then I proceed over to Kelly Maroney's table and I'm like, hey, Kelly Maroney, my friend, my good pal Derek, he's a piece of shit and was supposed to be here, but he fucked off and didn't come. But I'd like to get this sign for him. And we play this video game called Call of Duty. Can you please write, hey, Derek, you suck at COD. Love, Kelly Maroney. And so she wrote that. So
Insults.
Both inscriptions are like, you know, very personal for him and I. So I was like, I just wanted him to get the piece and be like, he knew it was from me, you know. It just didn't end up on the wall.
It's like, God damn it, Vlad.
But he did get me a T-shirt because he was at another like oddity convention that weekend. He got me a T-shirt that says horror movie and butt sex with a question mark. So
I mean,
so he says it was way awesome, but also gave me 18 middle fingers. That was probably my favorite thing at con was fucking with him.
Yeah, because why not?
Yeah, well, I figured that, you know, that autograph will live on probably longer than him and I. And so when someone will read it one day, they'll be like, what in the fuck is going on? And you know,
what is COD? Do they hate fish?
But so yeah, I just wanted to mention that funny story real quick while we're here.
Any other funny stories about this year's Crypticon?
What do you got, patio furniture? You're quiet this evening.
I'm not quiet. I've been talking all night. What are you talking about? Man, I don't know. Funny? I feel like this year I worked more than normal, so I didn't get to
have any funny moments.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't know if any funny moment will ever top last year's with Fiona Dora. Like, I'm just trying to. I think that might be the winner forever.
He is here.
D.
Hello.
Hey,
Yes.
D.
He is here.
We can't see you now. No.
Your face is that still Aaron? So yes, Dennis was amazing. Oh yeah. The hot tub and the pool were closed for maintenance.
I know
that wasn't very. This is the first year I was closed for maintenance. That was the first year I was going to go in the hot tub, and I mean,
about that. Look around that topic.
Let's blame Vlad.
The four of us had everything ready to go to do with the pool and everything, and then because our hall is right across from that door.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So it was like, what the hell? Why is it closed? Why is it closed?
Of course, it has to be this weekend. Yes, I did rock the shirt.
And I sent Pat a shirt instead of hate mail, and he doesn't even rock it. Oh.
I don't have a shirt. I never got a shirt.
You didn't?
What?
No. It's in my luggage. I'll send it to you.
Yeah, no, I didn't get a shirt.
I also forgot to bring you guys your garbage pail kids.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And I was looking for those.
I know. I came back and I'm like, oh, I didn't bring these. Oh well.
Yeah, I'd be rocking a shirt if somebody actually delivered it to me like they were supposed to.
Apparently, that was my fault.
Vlad pretends to love me, but he actually hates me.
I do want to go back to. Wait, let me see. I had one job. Hey, I had many a job actually. I got your autographs. I brought Michelle a shirt. You know what I'm saying? Like, let a man live a little bit. I did want to go back to Dennis O'Hare because
Dennis O'Hare.
He's a lovely man.
He really
lovely man.
He's a lovely man. And that is a lovely picture.
It's very lovely. Yeah.
What's that?
Is he there every year or no?
No.
It was just this one time that he came.
Right. He actually was only there Friday and Saturday. He left Saturday night, literally at like 9:00. He was at the airport.
Wow.
Yeah, so he was gone. I did feel like this year like last year with the VIP room we had like what's his name, Atreyu. I can't remember from his, but there just seemed to be a lot of more
from Neverending Story.
Right,
Yeah, that
came up to the VIP room. I felt more like last year than this year.
Yeah, they didn't come up as much this year as they normally do.
Yeah. And I feel like our room is kind of more of a reprieve because a lot of the other party rooms are like super
Raging
loud,
parties.
super packed, chaotic, which is great. But sometimes you want to be able to just sit and breathe and, and not like.
and chat.
Some
I've
people
been to a
like
bunch
to
of
go.
people, so
Some people like to go night clubbing. Some people like to go to the little
the lounge.
cafe.
We're the
lounge
lounge.
shop.
We're the
lounge.
we're the macabre lounge or whatever. The macabre mortuary. So.
The macabre mortuary.
The graveyard.
Yes. And yes. I remember when Nick was not old enough to hang out in the lounge, and then now you're old enough. Now you're freaking 27. I can't believe it.
Matt Shaw or the Crypticon people had to have a place to hide the bodies under the new pool decking.
Oh, yeah,
that's why. Okay.
Wait, nobody's supposed to know where we hide the bodies.
Speaking of Matt Shaw, he wrote the Crypticon book, and I think he's going to do one every year. Now.
He's actually going to be a guest on the Zompire Horde podcast in the not too long.
Yeah, so we have to figure out a time because he's over in England and.
Right. But the cool thing was, and I won't get into too many names because we need to solidify them, but I was fortunate enough to be able to touch bases with a lot of people that are doing a lot of big stuff in the horror industry right now, and they have agreed to come on. So we just need to
yeah.
And we're talking multiple names, not just like, one person. We got multiple.
Not just people. Matt Shaw.
Not just, but Matt Shaw being the biggest name. Matt Shaw being the biggest of names, of course.
One of many.
He correctly taught me how to say twat this movie, or did I do it right? Twat. Yeah, it's not.
Oh my god, that guy is a fucking character. I love him.
Yeah.
Apparently, I think only a couple people came up. Alex Vincent was wandering around, but keep him to himself.
Yeah.
I did talk to him for a little bit.
He was pretty closed off this weekend. He had earbuds in most of the time and just kind of kept to himself all weekend, except for when he was at his table.
FBI agent says, I have a friend in management at the hotel. I found out about the repair ahead of time. Thank you, CIA operatives 27314.
Reinforcing that button.
Oh man.
But so obviously you're going to do Crypticon next year. I'm assuming
that's exactly what I was just going to ask. Get out of my head.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm glad.
You already said you're in my head. I just can't believe it.
My short-term memory is shit, so I already forgot. So go ahead. I don't even remember what I was saying.
No, like if he was going to come next year.
Well, of course he's going to come next year. He comes every year because he's Nick the goddamn zombie.
Nick,
I know that's what you were saying.
Yeah, and that's what other side of me is that you never sleep very much.
Oh my god, Matt is a lover of the word whilst. I'm reading his book and whilst. The word whilst.
Let's talk about spiders.
Oh yes. Oh. Hold on.
This is my 6th tarantula. It's a golden blue-legged baboon that was purchased at Crypticon this year because the spider shop was there this year. Love them. Love that company.
Yes.
And I had to give them business. Even though I give them business at their normal shop, I give them business at Crypticon too.
It's almost irresistible because I also bought a spider. I got myself a Goliath bird eater baby.
Let's hold them up together so they can see each other.
Hi.
You guys are like cousins.
Hi. Hi there.
Hi.
Are you guys gonna have play dates?
Yeah.
That might be a little dangerous, but
mine would probably get eaten.
Yeah, that was fun. That was fun.
Fun.
We also had the Velociraptor was there. Saphira was there Friday and Saturday. And
Did you see the video of the dinosaur on the hood of the hearse?
Of the car?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was
kinda
awesome.
crazy. Everyone was always so like mystified when is it, what is it?
The
A
raptor.
T-Rex?
It's a velociraptor.
It's a raptor.
Velociraptor? I'm not a dinosaur guy, but obviously. But whenever she walks through con, people like it stops the whole fucking room. It's crazy.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's like
Well, she's got more amplified sounds now too, so it sounds even better. She's amazing.
Yeah. I actually got to see the actual person that actually operated her.
Oh yeah, her name's Morgan. She's really nice. Yeah. It gets really hot inside that thing apparently.
Yeah, it does.
Is there no fans in there?
Melissa says, whoever hasn't named their spider yet, please name it Lulu Spitbutt.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh, that's funny.
Aaron missed the Guar cosplayer. That's
they
were really good. They looked awesome.
Yeah.
Anne-Marie says she's awesome talking about the Velociraptor.
They also had Sasquatch, I think, for photos. So I didn't get to see Sasquatch, but
neither did I.
There was a pretty good Art the Clown there.
Yeah. I did see that.
Sasquatch was out by the food in the middle. Remember last year where the reptiles were?
Mm-hmm. Out there in the fish bowl is what they call it.
I think that's where Sasquatch was.
I don't know the person's name, and I wouldn't say it if I did. But the one I would say I was a bit disappointed was the only Leatherface there. I felt was like kind of costumey, and I was like, oh man, I really want a good Leatherface. And last year there was a couple good ones, but I was like, that was the only one this year I felt like wasn't well represented.
How come you don't ever do a cosplay of Leatherface?
Have I ever showed you my Pretty Woman mask?
I mean, I'm looking at it right now.
Oh, okay. All right. There we go.
Yay.
That's awesome.
I mean, I technically could do, but...
Yeah. But then people wouldn't see your real beautiful face. So
it's true.
And I think that's the real reason you don't want to wear a mask is because then...
I'm hiding the moneymaker, you know? I'm not very bright. I'm not I'm not too smart, but you know, at least I got this.
Can't have everything.
Thanks, Mom. Thanks, Mom.
Thanks, Mom.
Oh, God.
So are you looking forward to any guests? Let's hear, like, you know how they do in sports. I see you got the Seahawks in the background. You know how they do in sports when they like project next year's first overall pick? Yeah, like who's an actor right now or in a movie that you've seen that you kind of hope is there next year that maybe hasn't been there before?
I really don't know. I really don't know that many teams.
Well, no, I mean for next year's convention for the
just for you, Pat.
I was talking more for like the
Art the Clown.
Oh, what's his name?
David Howard Thornton.
Howard Thornton. Yeah,
he has been there before. He's been there before, but he would be nice to have back.
Probably after first.
I must have missed that one.
Yeah, he was a couple years ago.
Michelle, do you have
him being there?
Do you have one? They could have been there already. You can pick someone that's already been there, but do you have someone you're kind of hoping to see next year?
I would like to see Jeff Daniel Phillips, but that's just for selfish reasons.
Wait a minute, hold on. We got a lot of stuff coming in. Wait, sweet would have been perfect to wear during your panel. True. That would have been. I might, if I get invited back next year to do it, I might do that. Kane Hodder's still number one on my list. I would love to see Samara Weaving too. That's a good one. Samara Weaving would be a really good one. Stranger Things actors, that's another great one.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed visiting him, Clown to Clown. We're getting all kinds. Same girl, same.
Same girl.
Same girl. I want Lawrence Harvey again. That's probably Derek, and because he got me a Lawrence Harvey last year, if you know who he is.
Somewhere up there.
Yes. See, I can even pull it off my wall. Thank you, Derek.
Thank you.
Thank you, Derek. Actually, I got stuff for Derek all over my house. But,
that's awesome.
Let's see. We got Adam Green and Joe Lynch.
Dude, yes, Adam Green.
I would be totally down with
He's
Robert
good
England.
as an
Dude, if
actor.
we
I
got
think
Robert England,
I think he has a contract with Comic-Con.
well, fucking
does he?
bullshit.
I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure I heard that.
Well, fuck.
And I don't know what that has to do with him not coming to Crypticon, but it might. I don't know.
When was the last time Doug Bradley was there? I would love to meet Doug Bradley.
He was
Oh,
there a
yeah.
couple years ago, and I had him sign those little pinhead doll heads I made.
Oh,
Nick-
yeah, I've seen those.
Nick, you love the
Yeah.
movie The Thing? Which one, the original or the remake?
The original.
Yeah, good man. Good man. I like that answer.
The messed up dog and it's just screwed up.
Yeah, I would think so. Tyler Labine.
My mind.
Do you know who that is? Anyone? No?
No.
He was in that movie, Dale and Tucker. He played the Dale.
Oh, gotcha.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah. He's been in a
That
couple
movie
other
great.
things. He was in a TV show too called with Ray Wise and Ray Wise with the Devil.
Ray Wise was at Crypticon a couple years back, too.
Dude.
He was amazing.
Ray Wise is the classiest dude I ever met in my life.
He's so rad.
I would, like a pit bull, lay down my life for that man in a heartbeat.
I mean, I don't know if I would do that for anybody besides my kids, but I mean, that's great.
I was being facetious. Okay, I was saying it in jest.
Yeah,
England
I know.
was at Chicago's Flashback Weekend last summer.
Moist.
Kurt Russell would be insanely cool, but probably
That
hard to
would
get.
be insanely cool. Steven Belzer.
Someone can't wait for the new The Thing NECA figure. Aaron, sorry.
Ooh.
Reaper is the show I was talking about.
Yeah.
Somebody did love that show. Rebecca also loved that show. Justin Long would be fucking dope.
Yeah.
Yes, that's
sure.
Yeah, that'd
true.
be kind of cool to see him
I
around.
love that guy.
Ray Wise
Yeah.
has swagger for days. I agree.
Oh my
D.
God.
You're 100%
Yes, D.
right.
Oh my gosh. He's so charming. Just so charming. So personable.
I too need to find England to get him signed. That's Derek. Derek has a
Yeah.
truck wrapped in Freddy vs. Jason. So Ray Wise is still the nicest person I met at this con. Aaron, Reaper was a great show. Steven Belzer says, oh wait, we skipped Steve. How about Walking Dead celebrity or Z Nation? I'm not familiar with Z Nation, but I would be cool with like a really cool character from Walking Dead.
Yeah.
Oh, and also about that, about Z Nation, I actually did an audition for that.
Did you really?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's awesome.
Where's that?
But I didn't make the cut.
Why? I
Their
mean,
loss.
Yeah. Totally their loss.
seriously, they didn't have to CGI anything on those other people.
you
I mean, you already don't
just
have
gotta,
arms. I
Yeah.
mean, seriously. Hi.
You would have made their
I think
their
you should-
job easier.
Yeah. Those people don't know what the hell they're doing. I'm so sorry.
Ted Raimi is also a really good one. I'd love to see Ted Raimi again. I met him in like 2011 ZombieCon, I think it was.
You met everybody at anything, lad.
I've been to a lot of conventions, you know.
Way too many, apparently.
I'm an old man. Women went crazy over Ray, like ran after him when they saw him on the elevator.
Oh, I bet. It's like squealing Beatles fans.
Dude, I would have. Well, and he's been in Hollywood for like decades.
Justin Bieber and Timberlake concert.
Yeah, right?
Well, you got to figure that man's been in, Hollywood for what, 45 years probably. So not only does he have the 60-year-old range, but he's like in stuff still, and he's still a handsome, dapper ass dude. And so you got these like younger girls looking like, you know what I mean? So I could imagine him getting chased all over the hotel.
I mean, geez.
Tyler Mane, if you're not familiar, was Rob Zombie's Michael Myers. He was also in Sabretooth in one of the X-Men movies. He's a really cool guy. I would like to meet Tyler Mane.
Yeah, for sure.
They actually called for Nick, but we were on the way home from a convention when they called.
Oh, man.
We were on our way back.
Okay. So it wasn't that you were denied. It was just like a bad timing thing.
As we were right after we got done with the audition. And like, no, we're all good. We'll call you when we actually need somebody. Like, and then we're like halfway down the freeway. When we got back, she's like, we got a message on our phone. It's like, Are you kidding me?
Oh my god.
Down there.
Oh man.
That's wild.
Yes, Ray is a hottie. Ray is a hottie.
So you didn't have anyone, Nick, that you wanted to see possibly next year? You can't think of someone? Maybe someone you already seen, you just want to say hi again?
No, probably Shaggy, probably.
Matthew Lillard. Did
and
you ever?
me, of course.
Oh,
and
you,
Michelle.
We always
Corey
love
Feldman.
Michelle.
Of course, yeah. Nick's my homie, man. I love that dude.
Corey Feldman, that'd be awesome.
Oh my god, Corey Feldman played at the El Corazon back a couple months ago.
Yeah.
Did you know that? I'm like, it's like I have such mixed feelings. I mean, I have this love for him from like my childhood, but then some of the stuff, it's like
then you watch.
I have secondhand embarrassment. Yes. I'll send you some. It's like I cringe a little bit, but then again, it's like he's living his best life and has such a good time. I shouldn't be cringing, but I am. I don't know, dude. We'll talk about that on another show.
Can I have a whole episode on that?
Can I throw a name out there who I would like to see at con if ever possible? You ever see a movie called Serial Mom? Back to Matthew Lillard, actually.
No.
Dude, if we could get John Waters to come to Crypticon, I would literally eat dog poop.
Well, nobody's going to ask you to do that.
He would
Nobody is going to ask you to eat dog poop.
Pink Flamingos reference. Calm down, folks. Dude, I wouldn't really eat dog poop, but
I know.
He did make a horror movie, Serial Mom. I guess that's a horror movie, right? Like comedy horror. So like somebody says noted, I will. John Waters is watching. He's coming, guys. Rebecca Ott says yes.
I don't even on your best behavior.
I just want to talk. I don't even I have a signed Funko Pop from him. I don't even really want his autograph. I just want to meet the man.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Shake his hand.
If my phone was next to me, I you guys have seen it. My phone case is crybaby. I obsess over anything John Waters. Yeah. But anyway, that would be really.
Thinking off topic for a second.
I don't know who this is, but I'm getting excited.
For Michelle, is there? Yeah. What film are you starting in next?
Working on. Right now, I'm working on a couple of local films, short films that we're just wrapping up on. So,
the Horrorverse.
The Horrorverse, that is a web series. So we're definitely working on that with the CCC Entertainment Group and a couple other things too. So,
to a quick reminder, the Zompire Horde podcast team will be on. The CCC
Around the Reel.
Yep, Around the Reel.
Yeah.
1 or 2 weeks.
Yeah, we had them on here. A while back. Those are really fun people. I mean, working with those guys. I mean, I love all of my teams. It's you just develop such cool relationships. Those guys are really awesome.
Facebook user said, "So did the Chucky have anything to say about the conspiracy?" So what I'll say about that, because I can kind of read what that jumble of words means, is did we ask Alex Vincent about the current situation with Ed Gale? I guess is what the question was, or did he talk about it? I wasn't at his panel, so I have no idea. I did talk to Alex Vincent for quite some time, but I never brought up the Ed Gale thing just because, he's not there for that. And I'm sure his opinion would be fuck child molesters or, people who touch little kids. I didn't really need his, I wasn't going to be like, hey, did Ed Gale touch your wee-wee when you were filming? You know what I mean? Like, I'm not getting into that with the guy, like whatever,
right.
So I knew what his stance would be, so I didn't bother to ask him. But right. I'm assuming if any of you were at his panel or if you heard him talk about it at all, I guess is what the question was.
No.
I
haven't heard anything. You, Michelle? No.
Oh, well, that's not nice.
So
we are here for a good time.
Yeah, exactly. No Downer Debbies at con, man.
There you go. Where's our shirt?
Another thing that always happens at Crypticon is like the elevators are haunted. So we start off with like 4 working elevators, maybe sometimes 3, but by the end of the weekend,
there was one there that was actually broken.
Yeah, it's crazy. And oh man, it's like a little sauna in there. How many people can you fit into broken
How many
elevator
people
system.
It's like a game of what is it? Challenge gems to see how many people you can shove in an elevator.
Pretty much, yeah.
It's literally like putting like a bunch of those little mini hot dogs into a pickle jar and setting it out in the sun all day. Like,
That's exactly what it's like, and that's what it kind of smells like in there too sometimes. Oh my god!
Yeah.
Every year, like last year, I think I rode the elevator with Christina Lease, and it's always like last year it was just me and her in the elevator, and we talked for the whole ride. And then this year it was actually Kelly Jo Minter. And I got to talk to her about being in The People Under the Stairs, one of my favorite movies we've talked about. But she was actually super nice and like really receptive to like just chatting with me in the elevator. So another guest that we had, and if you see her, don't hesitate to talk to her because she's super nice. Just don't be a weirdo.
I can't help
it. Why not?
Did anyone from ET eat the Reese's Pieces, or
no
should
idea.
it have been M&Ms? No, it's Reese's Pieces.
Yeah.
I think so.
We know Nick the Zombie had some.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, because if you don't give me anything, I will literally eat somebody.
That's true. I've seen him try it. I have seen him attacking people. It is not pretty.
Yeah, I tried that.
It is not pretty. He's surprisingly freaking fast. Surprisingly fast and vicious. For as short as he is, he's surprisingly fast and vicious. You can't imagine unless you're there.
You can't miss me.
Yeah, exactly. He's like freaking fireball scooching down the hall there. And they get you right on the leg. You take people down.
And then next thing you know, you're a zombie.
Exactly.
Yeah. Getting off topic for a second. Going into video topics. Video topics genres. What's your guys' favorite genre?
Horror genre?
Yeah.
Or
mine's body horror. I love body horror.
Yours is always body horror.
Yeah, it's no surprise.
I'm a copycat. That's mine too.
It's a great thing to love. I'd like to see more of that.
Tell CJ Graham that Michelle, he told Nick he was short.
Hey, I saw that.
I would say mine.
Who said that?
That would be Steven Belzer. I'm gonna go with Rebecca's answer, slasher comedy, and if you can mix the both together, then I'm even more excited.
So like Scream.
Well, I used to back in the day, I would like watch the traditional slasher like Texas Chainsaw Massacre and things like that. But as I've gotten older, it's just like I'm kind of more into like I want to laugh while I'm watching people get slaughtered.
I do that anyways, even if it's not supposed to be a comedy. Right. I'll laugh, and you do too.
You know what? It was not even a comedy at all.
I'm gonna tell you guys something, and I've never like said this out loud. You know when I cry at movies, and this is so stupid. It's when it's a sports movie and the comeback happens. You know what I mean? When you're down and your arm's broken, but you get up and you fight anyway.
And it's like slow motion, and they get that goal.
Yeah,
no surrender.
There's a movie called Warrior, and it's Tom Hardy and another gentleman whose name escapes me at the moment, but they're brothers, and they were separated like in their teens by the mom and dad, and one becomes a Marine and the other one becomes like a UFC fighter. Years later, they end up fighting one another for like $1 million, and the one guy is to save his family, and the other guy is to save his Marine brother's family because his brother died overseas. And so they fight one another, but they're also fighting because they're like, we're torn apart and they're kind of butting heads. But there's like a point where he's like breaking his brother's arm and he's like, I love you. And like, I get literally getting goosebumps talking about it. That's adorable. I'll watch teenagers get fucking torn apart all day long by whatever you want. But if like a dude and another dude are like about to kill one another, he's like, I love you, man. Or like it's like a football movie and a dude's leg snaps and they're like, we're going to do it for so-and-so. Like tears, literal tears. When Bambi died, literal tears. But then you put on like Hostel 2 and that fucking scene where she's slicing her with that scythe. I'm like, yeah. Take it for what it is.
Oh my God.
What's your favorite?
Melissa Volan says she likes slasher or paranormal. What's that?
Pat, what's your favorite comedy or horror?
Oh, like comedy horror or both?
Either.
Well, I'm gonna meld them together, and my favorite comedy horror is probably Tucker and Dale. I love that movie so much. That movie's so rad.
I did cry at the end of Rudy.
Uh-oh, we lost Vlad.
Uh-oh.
There he
Where
is.
did I go?
There you are.
You were muted for a second.
Oh,
It's
I was
'cause
actually going over because Michelle just sent me something, so I was going to take a look.
Oh, I sent you something a long time ago.
I just
Yeah,
got
like
it.
years ago.
What? Really? What
Yeah.
the heck?
Let me pull it off so we can show people, because it is really. Oh wait, that's the wrong way.
I sent
It
3
is.
pictures.
Oh,
It is really cool. Hey, I can't help what Facebook does, man. I just got them.
Let's see. My comedy that I like is besides horror. I like either. My favorite comedy is Jack Dunham.
Oh, Jeff Dunham?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He's hilarious.
Like stand-up comedian.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's the puppet guy, right?
Yeah.
The ventriloquist. I shouldn't call him puppet guy. He's a ventriloquist.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was
hilarious.
actually on. He also did it was what was it, a episode on The Masked Singer once.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was
That's
actually done
hilarious.
up as a full body costume with a fake puppet on his hand.
Oh god! Everybody knows right away who he is,
as opposed to a real puppet. Here, real quick, here's our spaceship.
Yeah.
It was huge.
Our potato chip shitting spaceship.
Yeah. It was beaming them up, yo.
Cover them out.
I will say the lighting actually this year was really cool with all the green and like.
Thank you for bringing those. That was awesome.
That starry.
Those are high power. Where did you get those things?
So that one that rotates.
No, I want those heavy duty green ones. Were those yours, or did Lynette bring those?
We brought some.
Was that you?
The only ones I had were in the bathroom.
We brought the square ones that.
Yeah, those heavy duty green squares. Where'd you get those?
We got those online. I don't remember where. We use them for our Halloween setup every year.
It's really cool.
We have a whole bunch more of them. We only brought a few.
Nice.
Yeah, one of the things like the lighting this year I thought was really cool, especially with those like little those ones that kind of put the starry look, with the green.
I
thought that made it look really cool.
Yeah, try to do the exact same lighting in red and then stick it in the bathroom.
Oh yeah. Well, most of those nowadays you just like, it's like a little fucking button smasher. You hit it and you can change colors or flicker.
Yeah, they all had a remote with them.
It can be kind of funny. It's when you ask like, "Where's the building?" I was like, "Oh, it's over there." So be careful of the damn party in the tub.
The room looked great. You guys did a great job.
Thanks. It was fun to do.
It was all set up by the time I got there.
Party pooper.
Well, except for the lights we brought.
Yeah.
Party pooper.
What was a little chaotic this year was like filling the bags, because like once we had them filled, it was like, here, add these, and then get it filled. Here, add these.
Yeah.
Like, that was, and then it was like we were still trying to build the room. That was like the roughest part. I felt.
Yeah. I'm gonna do it differently next year. I'll tell you about that later. But we're gonna do it differently. So.
Well, Nick, man, it was on. I love seeing you at Crypticon. You know that it was amazing.
Every year.
So happy you came. Fucking A. So happy that you came on and spent some time with us, man. We really appreciate you coming by and talking.
Yeah, thank you.
Anybody who's watching, if you go on the Crypticon Facebook and just scroll through all the photos that are on there, you'll see so many photos of Nick the Zombie just hugging people and just in photos
engaging
everywhere.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Social butterfly.
I found out
zombie.
I found out if you go to Google and type in Nick the Zombie, it's literally like 14 pages of him.
Yeah. Jesus!
And the
wow.
Images, and the images.
Famous.
Yeah.
Well, you got to figure everything that he uploads and his family uploads, and then
Yeah.
everyone that takes pictures with him uploads. Like, you know what I mean? It's kind of hard to miss the guy.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah. It was kind of weird this year that we didn't have the dance this year for some reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Oh.
Well, hopefully it'll be back next year so we can all
I
get
hope
a
so.
boogie
And,
on.
hopefully the goal will be fixed.
Yeah, no doubt.
Well, we'll talk to you soon, Nick. Thank you again for coming on, buddy.
All right, Nick. Talk
Have
to you
a good night.
soon.
Thanks for
All
coming.
right.
See you guys next year, probably.
Hell yeah.
Yes, for sure. Hopefully before that.
All right, buddy.
All
I only
right.
get out of the house once a year.
Yes. All
Guys,
right. Well, that
we're
was
back.
fun.
We're back to normal. We're back to schedule. We're alive. We made it. Post-con depression's gone. Anne-Marie says that's her favorite zombie. Agreed.
Yeah. Agreed.
My favorite zombie in any zombie movie is Nick the Zombie in Friday the 13th Vengeance.
Yes.
But yeah, you guys, I love you both. You know that.
Love you too. Love you too.
I got to go to Brand before we close it out. Do we have anything for next week? I want to jump on early about promoting.
Oh, yeah.
Is there anything that we have scheduled? And if not, I'm going to start reaching out, and we got to get these people scheduled because I'm excited. There's people from big time fucking horror movies that want to come on our show, and I can't fucking wait. We got Matt Shaw.
Yeah, Matt Shaw isn't scheduled for an exact date yet because
it's a weird one.
Yeah, and we're gonna pre-record.
We're gonna have to pre-record it.
Right.
Next week we have on the list is that top 10 episode that we were gonna do, where each of us come with our top 10 horror movies and we discuss them. Top 10 of all time.
Oh.
We can move that if you want to, though.
Yeah, let me make a couple messages tonight and tomorrow and see if I can't lock in something like an interview, something to draw some folks in, and we can always use that as a
draw folks in. Thank you.
What's that?
I said we draw folks in. Thank you.
It's true. It's true.
Yes.
It's almost everybody.
Until next time. Wait, what's that? What happened? Ring the bell, Michelle.
All right.
Until next time, Zompire Horror Podcast.
This week's episode of the Zompire Horror Podcast is brought to you by Bloody Knuckle Customs. Come check us out at www.bloodyknucklecustoms.com.
What's going on?